Quickly, hi everyone. So we're going to be running an ad quickly. We're not going to run it yet, but we're just going to see how it goes. So after coming to business.facebook.com, I already showed you why you should run ads from here instead of directly from Facebook. You come here after registering, following the details they give you, and then you see here your homepage, ads manager, audiences, ads reporting, and the like. So I'll just go into the important ones. Your ads manager is where it goes down. That's where you monitor your ads. That's where you run your ads. Audiences is where you go for more detailed marketing. More detailed targeting. So that's why you choose age. That's why you choose gender. You want your audience to be 19 to 21. You choose more specific details, like what is your audience interested in? Is your audience interested in games? Are they interested in buying beauty products? Whatever it is. Then you can also choose their job description. Is your audience in the marketing field? Are they in are they government agents, office workers, CEOs, whatever? Just go there. I don't think there's a place for CEOs, but there's a place for managers. So you can look through, explore. Then you can also pick other things. There's so many things there. You can go to audiences to set it. Just go and follow the rules. Detailed marketing is there for you. You can also pick location. Something beautiful about location that I discovered later on was that you don't just have to pick a country or a state or maybe a region, a local government in a state. You can actually pick an actual location, so you can be as specific as possible. In fact, you can, if you know the address properly, you can actually put in the address in such a way that it will bring out, if that business or location is on Google Map, it will bring out that particular structure, if it's a building, if it's an office, if it's a complex. So you can actually be that specific in your targeting. Then okay, so let's move on. That's where you do your targeting. So you have to use proper targeting if you want to get better results. So let's move on to the ads manager. So as you can see, we're here in the ads manager, and you can see the ad manager. You have some ads that are already active. This is one of my accounts. Most of my ads are on the other two accounts that I said were disabled. I'm just using this one until I get those ones back, hopefully, fingers crossed. So you can see I recently turned off this. I actually just turned off this this morning. I'm trying to run a new one later on today. I'll be running like 3 more. So Beauty 5, it's for a client, Photoshop, for the Photoshop class I was running. And then you can see my messaging. This is supposed to be able to scroll right so that I can see other parameters. I don't know what that's not happening here, but you can always monitor it. Try to scroll right in yours. You should see other parameters. If you don't, then try opening it on a laptop. Maybe that's what's wrong. Then you can see 63 messages, 55 messages, and these messages are more likely to convert, as in actually pay for what I'm offering, if my targeting was very, very good. Then now to create, you simply go to create. You see this green button, you click it, and that was what I did the last time. So just gonna wait for that to load. Okay, so after it loads, you're going to see this. Okay, so this is what it's going to bring. Let's quickly go through this. So these are the different things that you want your Facebook ad to do for you. So you can see I'm just going to take the most important ones. So brand awareness is just you trying to put your brand out there. You want more people to know about your brand. And then you have traffic, in case you want more people visiting your page, either on Instagram or Facebook. And then you can also get a lot of likes from there as well. Engagement is like traffic. It's just that it's more likely to give you more likes. It's most likely to give you more likes than traffic. Likes, not just likes, but comments. So Facebook shows it to people who are going to most likely like and comment on your page or your post rather. Then you have app installs for people who have apps they want to be installed. You have lead generation. Lead generation is just getting people that are interested in your product. Messages, you can get people to message you on WhatsApp or in your messenger, and this is what I use a lot because I like to speak with the people who are interested in my services or products. And then you have conversions and catalog sales. And store traffic is for people who want more people visiting their physical store. For this, you'd actually need your business to be on Google sites So this is already into 5 minutes, but we're going to be extending it a little bit so that we can just round up. So let's work with 10 minutes. So after, I'm going to pick messages, and depending on what you want, I think it's good to pick messages as well, so you can speak with your clients and try to, if you're good at selling, try to convince them as to why your product or service is best for them. If not, actually, I think you should go with messages, especially if you're selling a product. A lot of people don't like to speak with machines or systems. They prefer to speak with an actual person. So when you come here, you see your campaign name. You can name your campaign anything you want. That's for you. It's not for the audience. Then you can see A/B testing. A/B testing is because a lot of, even those who are professionals at this, still, I'm talking about the big companies, the bigger companies, they still have ad campaigns that can fail. So it's an experimentation thing. You fail, you might get a successful one once in a while, or most times, depending on how much you, or how good you are, or how good you target, or what you know and how you apply it, and so many things like that. So A/B testing is there to help businesses that want to test. Maybe you have 2 flyers and you're not sure which one is going to do well, so you run the 2 flyers with different 2 different flyers with 2 different, how do you describe it, write-ups, the primary text, 2 different, so there are 2 different designs and 2 different information advertising the same product or the same service, but they are being tested against each other. So the one that does well, you can see it, they'll compare, Facebook will compare it for you, and then you can kill off the one that, as in stop the one that's not doing well after maybe 2-3 days, and then so you can focus on the one that's actually doing well. That way you're not just assuming by yourself that, okay, people are going to like this particular flyer. You're actually seeing what they're responding to better. You can do the same with videos. So A/B testing is the way to go. So when you come here, you're going to see new ad sets. Okay, this is just a subset section. So you can see Messenger. Do you want people to message you in your Messenger? Then if you do, you do that. You click to Messenger, and then you select the page. But if you want people to go to WhatsApp, it's just what I choose mostly. Then you click on WhatsApp, and then you choose the Facebook page that your WhatsApp is connected to. But if your WhatsApp is not connected to your Facebook page, don't worry. Just put in the Facebook page. It's supposed to show, but it's loading. Okay, you can see it here. So you can click down the down arrow, then pick the Facebook page that you want to click, and then if it's not connected and you pick that page, it's going to tell you there's no WhatsApp number connected to this. So you're going to have to connect it. You just click. They'll guide you on how to go about it. You just follow the instructions and you connect your WhatsApp. It's that easy. And then you come to audiences. You'll see we can be practical about this. Let's pick one. Let's pick this. Okay, so audiences is a place for picking your audience. Remember I said that when you go to audiences in this top right corner where I showed you before, then you should be able to pick your age, the sex, and their interests, where they work, and other things you want to. However, you can still do it here. The only problem I have with doing it from here is that you can't really choose the detailed marketing. So the best you can really do from here is picking the age and then picking the gender. And if you don't want to do that, you would have gone to the audiences. You would have clicked. Okay, yeah, I should have shown you that. When you go to audiences, you click audiences, and then you create a new audience. When you click create a new audience, you're going to see some options like custom audience, saved audience. Create a saved audience. We're not going to go into the details of that right now because it's not part of our schedule, or rather our outline. So you can explore on that, or if you want me to go into that later on, I can work on it. So for now, I already have a lot of saved audiences. So let's just use one of them. So let's use, okay, these are specific audiences with specific characteristics, different ages, locations, for different purposes. So let's see this. I think this is fine. So after you've done that, it's going to reflect. And remember, you can come to the budget section, to choose your budget. So when you click on the budget, I didn't know this when I first started out. I thought that 995 was the lowest I could go, but as I would find out, it is okay. Well, in 10 minutes now, I'm going to be ending now, so just give me like 5 more minutes to round up. I know, but I want to round. I don't want to make another video for this. Let's try. Sorry. So like I said, your budget, I didn't know you could choose your budget, or I knew you could choose your budget, but I thought that the minimum was 995, but then I discovered that you could go lower. However, if you go too low like this, you can see this is 95. They don't show you this, which means that it's too low. It's just too low. So, and they give you the minimum. So 385.91 is the current. It can change. It can actually change, but for now that's the lowest you can do per day. So if you don't really have a big budget, you can work on it, or rather work with what they're giving to you here. So I'm going with 395, and that's going to be per day. If you go lower than that, your ads may not deliver. Okay, so you can see that red has gone. And then I already picked this. I don't even think I want this audience anymore, but this is just practicalization, because if you see this age group is too wide, and that was why actually this didn't. I'm going to adjust this targeting much later on today. And I wish we could talk about detailed targeting, but that would be a different thing, because targeting really determines how well your ads go. And I'm seeing now why this ad didn't really perform that well. It's because the age group was way too wide. So automatic placement, just leave it on automatic placement, because for now you're not experienced enough, unless you want to go more into it to learn. It's a different subject, but leave it on automatic placement so Facebook can help you optimize where your ads go. That is, do they go on the feeds, do they go on stories, do they go on Facebook, do they go on Instagram, which one goes where most. So let them do that for now until you know more about it. Then let's talk about the main part. Okay, so new ads, this is just for you to name. This naming is for you not to get confused in case you want to be running a lot of ads. Then you're going to see the ad creative and the ad setup. This is a little bit slow. So the ad setup, this page is just for you to pick your flyer, pick your video, write what you're going to write on top, below, the heading, choose your action button, and that's it. So this is where you choose what your customers see. So when you come here, you see the different aspects. So I can come here to pick my media. I can add a video. I can add okay, I don't want to add a video, but okay, I can add an image or whatever. So I don't want us to go into this right now. Okay, yes, I should mention to you, I think I mentioned it before, that your image, just choose 600 by 600 for now. I said I was going to get back to you on the other one, so yes, I'm getting back to you now. The other one is 1080 by 1920. So that's it. It's either 600 by 600 or 1080 1920. Now note that this 1820 is for it's for the feed. It's not for the story. So if you choose this, you have to choose another one for the stories. If not, it will not deliver to stories. And that's why I advocate using 600 by 600, because if you use that, it can show on your feed. It's just that it will look a little bit short, but it doesn't, to me, it doesn't really make much of a difference, and it will still show on the statuses. So that way you don't have to have two different formats for the same picture. So let's just pick, oh no, I said don't pick that picture and I picked it. No. So let's pick this picture. Oh, okay, we're advertising for beauty stuff. Okay, let's pick that. Okay, so you can see here they're just showing you the how it's going to look. See, vertical is for stories. This is where it's actually for stories, sorry. So that 1080 1920 is for stories. So you see how it looks a little bit short. It's not filling the complete space, but it's still going to show. And for feeds, that's where the 600 by 600 is optimized. It takes up the whole space. And Facebook instant articles, it's even going to show there. So now primary text is important. Why? Make sure that this ad preview, you see this blue place, ad preview, make sure that it's on Why? So that you can see how it's going to look to your customers. So I think mine is on, but I don't know why it's not showing. It should show. I usually do this on my laptop, so it's easier from there. It should be easy for you as well, but this is a tab. I'm not sure why this isn't showing, but you should see it from yours. Maybe it's the network. Okay, preview is still not showing. I'm not sure why, but it will show. It should show in yours, especially if you're using a Facebook, a laptop rather. So let's talk about primary text. And primary text is, you want to be careful what you write here. You want to make sure that what you're writing is convincing. Remember the words I told you to be aware of. Do not use words that refer to specific characteristics of a person, like what they might have or who they might be. For example, referring to probably people who have a physical challenge or skin blemishes or sensitive issues, and then don't use pictures that expose sensitive body parts. So, and don't use you, your, get your, do this, you, that word you and your, and anything that's speaking specifically to a particular person, don't do it. So try to be as generalized as possible. Facebook doesn't like it. So here, try to be short and to the point, but at the same time capture your audience, because I've realized that not a lot of people even read this. A lot of them just click based on what they see in the video or in the flyer. They don't even bother going through what's there. But if you're going to take anything seriously, you should take primary text very seriously. I wish this was showing. I would have shown you where it is, but primary text appears above the picture you're showing. If you've seen an ad before, there's usually something above it, a Facebook ad or Instagram ad even. You see some writings on top of it. That's a primary text. Then you see one bold one below it. Not everybody looks at that, but people can look. It's optional, but you can put something there that's to emphasize what you put in your primary text. Something short like "Get yours now, limited stock," or something to just emphasize the clicking. Enjoy them closer. Description will appear in smaller letters under the headline. So it's like you have a heading and then you have words under it. So that's what description will be. It's not, in my opinion, it's not that important, but you can just use it to emphasize. You never know what your target audience will look at. Then call to action is what you tell them, that button that they click. What do you want them to see? Do you want them to see shop now, subscribe now, sign up, contact us, learn more? It depends on you. I like to click, if it's a product, shop now, so that I know that my shoppers are coming with a mindset of I want to buy. But you can also click learn more, contact us if you want to be more, you just want to accept more people, even if they don't feel like buying now. You just want to be able to talk to them and see if you can convince them. So when you're done with all of this, you should see a button that tells you to publish. See this here. When you're done and you're sure you've cross-checked, you've seen your preview, which is showing this empty space right here, then click publish, and then you will see something at the top here that says review. Where this red is showing setup, they'll show you in review. When it's in review, it means that Facebook is going through your ad to see if it is worthy of being sent out. And then we're going to 20 minutes, but we're rounding up here. So to review once your ad is in review, it shouldn't take more than 24 hours. Once it's getting 24 hours and beyond, something is wrong. And probably if it's your first time running an ad, then be a little more patient. But if it's 2 days or more, then something is most likely wrong. You want to review or try again. Then if it's approved, congratulations, you can move on and wait. So be a little bit patient. It's going to take a while before you start getting messages, depending on what you put out there and how well your targeting was. It's very possible for you to send out an ad and not a single person clicks that ad, depending on how good your ad creative, that's the flyer or the video, was, and how good the write-up was. Okay, so basically that's it about creating ads for a beginner. Now if you're more experienced and you already know all the things I'm talking about, then you might want to know how to make your ads convert better. And that's not for this. We've already exceeded the maximum amount of time, but I hope you're able to learn at least one thing, if not anything, in targeting. I'll see what I can do to help people who are already experienced but are just having problems with your conversions. So just let me know and I will make a different video on that. So basically, if you're a newcomer, you have what you need to actually run your own ad. Oh yes, and payment. Making payments is easy. Just run your ad first. Once you start accumulating the payments, you must have connected your card. Now come here. Okay, so when you come to billing, I already have a card connected. When you come here and you come to billing, you go through all the steps. I already have mine connected, so I don't need it. You go through all the steps, put in your details for your card. Remember, MasterCard or International Visa card, something that's accepted, and then you put it in, and then that's where they're going to be deducting the money from. Make sure you have enough money. They will deduct once your ads have been running for a while and accumulated a certain amount of money, depending on the amount of clicks or depending on the amount of people who are reacting to your ads via likes or comments. It depends on what you select. We didn't speak about that, but we'll speak about that later. But by default, it's going to be set to payments per clicks, and then there's going to be a certain amount accumulating from reach as well. So once your money accumulates, I really don't know how they determine when to remove your money. I've had times where they removed it at 500. I had times where they removed it at 5,000. I have had times where they removed it at 2,500. I'm not really sure, but maybe it depends on how long you've been running ads. Maybe they increase it with the amount of time you spend with them. But for you, you might get a deduction at even that 395 that you set or more. So let's move on, and yeah, that should be all for today. I will see you later in the next video where we talk about the final aspects for this series on running Facebook ads. Thank you. If you have any questions, let me know. I will attend to them. I hope you run your ads today or tomorrow. Don't sleep on it. Once again, I'm Abimbola, and I'll see you in the next video.